Wait a minute. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
Hey guys, Brad M73 here. Welcome back to another issue of the Eagle Moss Presents Build the Back to the Future DeLorean. We're looking at issue 42, or actually we're going to be doing issue 42. We've got the parts. It looks like it's going to be the time circuits, and we've got some lights and things like that in here. So let's see, build the, yep. So we're gonna, what is this? What it, could I have been looking at something earlier? Yep, your car parts. We've got the time display, the base, the keypad, the actual time display itself, a little tiny compass, some controls, stereo, and the LED board and wires and some screws. Now the stereo, I am thinking about going with Chloe's, and I'm really sorry, Chloe, because I can't remember your last name right at this moment, but I am thinking about going with their 3D printed stereo with the little memory card and cassette and everything that plays music and all kinds of stuff. So I may come back to this at a later date, so I don't know, if I do this today, how much I would have to go back and disassemble. But we also have some Mike Lane decals. This is the decal set. I actually purchased this along with the carpet and possibly some other things. But this actually has some replacement decals for the time circuit. So we're going to be looking at that today. If you are interested in picking these up, let's see, it says apply the 1 to 6 switch decal. Okay. There's more decals than just for this issue in this set. Just want to be clear on that. But if you guys want to check this out, I will have Mike Lane's contact detail down in the video description, so you can give that a check if you want to go this route. Going to set this aside for just a moment so that we can get started, and I guess I'm just going to have to open up, why is this on, my caliper for whatever reason. I was looking up I was getting a measurement for someone for the Millennium Falcon kit, and I must have left my caliper on. Good thing those batteries last for like eons. Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, that looks like the radio. And then here's the time circuits. I don't think there's anything else in this bag for issue 42, so I will set that aside. Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, so we have, it looks like this little red cord here, bend 42J. Yeah, it just says it's a wire. Ah, okay, here we go. So there's this piece. Apparently this is going to fit on top of the radio. So it says bend this around. So it looks like we have to put one side through the top, back up through the bottom here. And then it looks like they should be, equal length roughly coming off the top. So like that. Hopefully you guys can see that. Next, let's see. Okay, so this is the radio box here. So this is going to go on to the top of the radio. like so, and then we get an AP screw. Those are BP. Here we go, AP. AP screws. So this might be something I will have to come back at a later time and disassemble if I do actually decide to go with the radio mod, because I haven't ordered any of that stuff yet. I definitely 100% am going with the flux capacitor and from Corey and Chloe. And I think that even has some decals from Mike Lane on it. Alright, so there's the radio right there. But I haven't actually ordered any of it yet, so I don't know. Alright, so now we have these little switches. So they're both labeled as 42F. So I guess these just kind of stick in. Yeah. And it's just, I mean, I guess we could super glue those in, but if you really, really want to, but I don't think they're going to go anywhere like this. Okay. Okay, so we need 2 more AP screws. Then we have the time circuit box, I guess, whatever you call it. This goes on top with a couple of AP screws, which will hold it together, I suppose. And there's just the little screw holes up inside here. Okay. Okay. So that's not going anywhere. Next is the compass, which will fit in this little slot right here. This is going to be fun getting in, I think. Again, an AP screw. Now, the compass has kind of a little key on the back of it so that it can only fit in one way. So once you know, as long as you keep some downward pressure on that, you know, it should not turn too much. I say that now, and then it turns all the way around. It's almost all the way down. Now there is a big mold, like a sprue impression here on the side, and we're gonna have to do what we can to try to file that down, I think. I might even come back with some really fine sandpaper just to screw that down and make it, or did I say screw it down? To sand it down to make it, you know, really nice and smooth. Okay. So that part's finished. Next, we need the circuit board, and then it looks like the time circuit here. And actually, it doesn't look too bad. And if I compare that, because we've got with the Mike Lane labels here, we've got some different ones. Caution high voltage, I think that's for the flux capacitor. We've got 2 side panels for the time circuit, 1 for each side. I think I'm going to use the one that's more metallic looking. And then we also have 2 different, you probably aren't going to be able to see the detail, but there's also 2 different time circuit labels. One's kind of like more of a flat gray, and the other one has more of a metallic finish to it. You also get the 2 license plate sticker labels, as well as the labels for, I think it's one of the center console boxes that we're going to get possibly in the next few issues. So there's also those there, so I'm going to put those aside. And then this, I think, goes to the other side of the box. So, Okay. So I don't know if there's a way to remove what's already there. I don't think there is, because it needs the, like, he doesn't have the numbers on these labels, on these stickers. So we're going to try, we're just going to go for broke here. Okay, so that came off pretty cleanly. Okay, so let's see. Let's try to just stick this on here. And then we're just going to kind of set it over top. This is going to be a lot more difficult than I anticipated. So basically, I'm just trying to use my finger to align it. So it's going to be pretty much right about. Okay. Phew. Where did, oh, here we go. Okay. Geez, that's a little bit more intense than I was expecting it to be. Like Listerine, it's more intense. Okay, next one. The bottom one's going to be the hard one, because we don't really have anything to align it to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, did I just cut that? I think I might have. Whoops. That's what I get for using a razor blade, huh? Yeah, these do look a little bit better. Actually, quite a bit better, I would say. Okay. Last is the bottom one. This one's the one I'm most worried about. Get that little sticker off there. Okay, set that aside. Okay, I'm gonna have to kind of sit this down. What am I gonna... Figures I didn't bring in my tweezer. I thought I brought my tweezers in here the other day. Figures that I didn't. Oh well. Okay, that is way crooked. Okay, there we go. All right. So, let's see. Can you see that? Hopefully you can. Can probably actually read it now. Okay, well that's taken a lot longer than I thought it would. Okay, so this piece fits into this piece. I don't really have a way to test that. So like this. Next page. Oh, we actually mount this, okay. And that's an AP screw, so let's grab one of those. And this goes upside down. And basically we're just screwing it into the center screw down here, I think. Think being the key word. I guess the wire should Perfect. There, now it lines up. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a different screwdriver for this one. Sometime. Great. And here we go. Need some magnetism here. There we are. Not enough still. And again, these are just, this is like an old motor casing, electric motor, I think from an airsoft rifle. And I am just magnetizing my screwdriver here, which should give me enough magnetization to get this into the hole correctly. There we go. Okay, now that that's started, I should be able to, yeah, there we go. Okay, so there we've got that finished. Okay, next we have the little keypad here. And this bit, which I think is going to go like this. And that also says it's an AP screw. Okay. Okay. All right, so that's on there. Next is we flip this part over, and then make sure that we get the little cable here coming out of the back. All right. Wait a second. Is that right? Yeah, okay. Ah, there we go. It actually kind of depresses down in there. And we need a couple BP screws. I think we are done with the APs for this issue. This is actually taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. Okay. Now I think we're gonna eventually need to maybe fill this bottom up and do some light blocking here, but I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes because I don't even have anything to test this yet. So, or maybe even the light that would come out of this might shine down onto the controls or something and kind of illuminate that. Okay, next is we need this here, and it looks like this part goes right down in this hole here, this kind of a square hole-ish. And then sets right here. In these front two holes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. That is right. I'm not going to worry about this yet. Let's skip to the 2 more BP screws. And then there's the 2 holes down in here on either side. Hopefully you guys can see that. Now you can't. Ha ha ha. And I'm just going to do the other one here. Let's see if I can rotate this around. Maybe you can see it a little bit. Okay. And then this piece, this wire is just going to go back here like this. And as far as the issue is concerned, we're done. However, we still have some work to do because we want to install these 2 side labels here. Can I rip these? Let's just take our time here. Oh yeah, that really looks way better. So it's kind of like a metallic sheen here compared to just kind of the dull gray. So yeah, pretty nice. Okay, just making sure that that's in there really good. Now this other side is going to be a little bit more of a challenge because we don't have anything to line it up with, like we do with the other side of the radio. So let's just do the best we can. Probably about like this. Yeah. It's kind of just a little tiny lip right across the top. And then as far as where these 2 red wires go, I have absolutely no idea. There's just kind of sticking up out of the top here. But there we go, guys. That is issue 42 complete, along with the mic lane stickers. Let's see, back to the dance. I forgot to go through the magazine. And then we get our time controls in the next issue. I think it's going to be stuff that kind of goes up in this area here. And possibly use the other stickers for those. All right, guys. Excellent. Issue 42, guys. Thank you so much again for hanging out with me as I build the Back to the Future DeLorean. As always, don't forget to hit that like button, as it does help me out tremendously. Leave a comment. Let me know how I am doing. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe for this and many more videos. I'm Brad M73, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.